Heyo everyone, this is a Happy Animated Cafe Manager here with another update video for April 2020. Yeah, I know it's very late right now. It's 1:03 a.m. Yeah, in the recent videos for Pokemon Shield, I was working to get a Zamazenta of my own. And thanks to Pokemon Home, I I don't require getting a second console, so meaning a second Nintendo Switch in order to conduct the trade. So I don't know why they put current recommendations like. Is there a shiny one going to be there? But anyway, while I'm here finishing up the Galar decks at long last. Yeah, I'm playing Pokemon Sword right now. So anyway, well, in some of the other videos, I've mentioned that that I'm just out of a job again. So what happened? Yeah, with the pandemic going on with the coronavirus, it's affected a lot of businesses, including the company that I worked for. The company that I worked in Glidewell, in Glidewell Laboratories. Yeah, it's the kind of sort of job where I make the dental products. I work as an injection molder. It was very satisfying work. But I think on the 27th, I was on my way to work and, well, let's say it was on a Wednesday. I think it was, I think the 25th. Okay, so I was on my way to work and according to the rotation schedule. So I thought that the rotation schedule would just keep me working for a little longer, but it only delayed the inevitable. However, my sick and vacation days will hold up for 5 days, so I mean for the 5 days that I'm not to come into work. So things have been right. So I just think I'll be alright. But on the 25th, as I was driving to work, I got a phone call from my supervisor. His he's only patching me through for his boss, so the manager could talk to me. He says is that the company is facing some very tough times because of the virus. And they're making a really tough decision. It's very hard on the company as well. So they have to lay off 90% of employees from the lab. So so I'm being laid off from my position. After 6 months of working there. I started in October. Well, it's over 6.5, but Yeah, technically speaking, but and I was really enjoying the job as well. The work environment is a little more comfortable than my last job, where whereas I worked in customer service. It's always hot. The clientels are not too considerate. Even when I got promotion at my last job, I've only held that position for from February to August. Well, to August 3rd. As a floater. Yeah, I went from recycling specialist to floater, and I get laid off. So what happened to... But what happened to the company I was working for is that they went... Is that the owner... Okay, so the owner had to file for bankruptcy because... This is from what I've been told is... I vaguely remember what my supervisor for Replan had said is that the company is not getting enough investors, so with no money to pay the employees and keep the business operable. And it's gotten so bad that the owner had to file for bankruptcy. It's a crying shame. Because there have been people who have worked for the company for... As for me, it's fun. It's 5 years and 4 months. Everyone else has been with the company for... Let's see... Been longer than I have, like 7 years, 10 years, 15 years. And with Glidewell, there have been a number of employees that have served the company for 14 years or longer. And the company had just celebrated its 50th anniversary this year. And it falls apart like dominoes or a house of cards. It goes without saying, but this whole virus shit is bullshit. Not only is everyone sick of it, but it's also hurting them as well. And we're hoping that to see a light and rainbow at the end of the tunnel. Like for things to go back to the way they were. It isn't a surefire, but there is a silver lining. So when the company is back up and running, my supervisor tells me to reapply. And I might not get the same position I had before, but I'll be sure to take whatever's available. But I'm looking to get back to my old position because I've gotten a little more used to working with that, and it sucks to have to start over on my skills from scratch on a new skill from scratch. Yeah, this world. Yeah, when I thought the world has gone to hell because people have lacked sincerity, more so self-centered than they should be, lack of resources, but I mean the whole world just has reached a new low. I mean, I wouldn't blame anyone for turning emo because of this. I mean, I'm not, but just saying. Because if life wasn't hard enough as it is. But what does it have to do with this channel and my videos? Well, with no job, what a dick using surf. At least the focus band helped. Thanks a lot, dumbass, for using surf. Okay, where was I going again? Oh, okay, so what does all this problem have to do with my channel? Well, now that I'm out of work, it just leaves me with more time to work on all my projects. And I'm trying to expedite all my projects. Like, I got done I got done making videos for my Let's Play for Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. The final episode is 130, so that's just a heads up. But I'm not even at my 50th episode yet, but at least at least I'm done with that project. I just have to upload the videos now. There's a lot more content for Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm on the verge of giving up on Doom. So I'm not sure. I mean, I did make. So my final episode is 38. So yeah, from my Let's Play for Doom the original is 38, so but I haven't completed everything there is in the game. It's just that the episode Thy Flesh Consumed is way too hard. And I'm playing on the Hurt Me Plenty difficulty. And yeah, it feels like the game is set on a much harder difficulty. I know it's a later episode, but this isn't for the casual player, and I'm not hardcore at first-person shooters. As for Pokemon Shield, I just got done recording the bonus storyline. there's a little more content to go on. Let's see. Okay, there's a couple more stuff I want to record for Pokemon Shield before I'm satisfied. I mean, tonight I just got done recording videos of the battle tower leading up to the battle with Leon. And what's next? There's a few other stuff that I'm going to show off, but I'll work on those later. And after that, I'm just going to put a pin and say I have finished up with Pokemon Shield. It's so I could afford the expansion pack. Yeah, because of the coronavirus and I'm out of work, I'm not going to be able to buy the capture card, let alone buy the DLC packs, such as the expansion pack for Pokemon Sword and Shield, and the Fighter Pass Volume 2 for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm not entirely looking for sympathy here, because there are a number of people who have been victimized by the virus. And I'm not talking about their health, but their lifestyle. And what I mean by the lifestyle is that the quarantines, protocols, and high consumption of paper towels and such. What was the term I'm looking for? It has affected everyone's way of life. And the worst yet, the virus has actually claimed so many lives. I can't remember the whole counts, but I think it's like 40,000 or 200,000 who have died from the virus. And it doesn't stop there. Please so if you can join me in giving your condolence, so I'm going to give mine right now. It is a shame that the virus has claimed the lives of so many, regardless of who they are. I'm not very good at this, but I hope you all understand that I'm very sympathetic about this. Oh my God. Anyway, this will be the very last month I'm gonna be staying in this apartment. Okay, my roommate, which is my uncle, had just moved out. So my mom has has helped me out a bit in pitching in some money to help out with the rent. So it's gonna be good for one more month, because in the last week before May, I plan on moving into my parents' house. So there's no telling if I'm going to be working on any new projects, or if I'm going to be continuing some existing ones. Because I'm going to be taking on all sorts of responsibilities. Like, I can't be slacking off anymore. Like, I'm gonna have to do my dishes every time I use a dish. Like, right after I eat. I gotta wash the same dish that I just ate off of, for example. Yeah, my mom's gonna be managing my playtime, so I'm not gonna be playing video games as much. But yeah, before the whole virus thing, I had already planned on moving in with my parents. Yeah, my mom and stepdad and the dog. So yeah, it's because it's bullshit that the tenant owner decides to amp up the rent, so it's costing way too much to stay here. And I can't make do on my own. And now that I'm out of a job, I'm screwed even more. So, my stepdad is gonna cut me a break up for a while, even though I gotta pay rent on the side. Yeah, this time it's gonna be $400 a month out of my pocket, which is significantly less than what I normally owe. Anyway, the plan was, I'm just gonna stay with my parents for a year or so until I could save up to afford a nice apartment that's close to work, but none of that matters anymore. Anyway, the company had just sent me an exit package, which includes my last check and how to apply for unemployment. So my final paycheck will get me through a few weeks. Plus, my mom's gonna help me out with certain expenses. But I'll cross that bridge when that happens. Anyway, I'm nearly done with another project going on, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. since I'm not gonna be playing Doom anymore. I mean, for the Let's Play, I'm thinking about which project should I move on to. I don't want to get started on Majora's Mask right away until I'm done uploading all the videos for Ocarina of Time. So that'll take a while. Oh, and before I go, I think it was a week or two ago that I have a cousin who's, I can't remember how old he is. He is supposed to be turning this year, but to one of my favorite cousins out there,